Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you're new here, and on this channel we talk about building your dream life and your dream closet. We talk about all things fashion, femininity, living the soft life, having a luxurious lifestyle, feeling like the most feminine, wonderful version of yourself. And so if that sounds like a community that you would be interested in joining, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below. It would mean the absolute world to me if you wanted to come join me here on my family here on YouTube. And feel free to follow me over on my Instagram at Caitlin Mahina. I also post that content on TikTok and on Pinterest, and on those platforms I focus a lot more on fashion and romanticizing life content, whereas here on YouTube I focus a lot more on, like, you know, chatty videos where I'm bringing you more value and getting to know you and all of that good stuff. And just as the name of this video suggests, this is going to be my fall haul for 2023. All right, so the first company that I want to talk about today is chicwish, and they are not sponsoring this video. I have been working with them over the past couple of months in the sense of they just gift me pieces. They kind of give me a selection of things that if I want to choose from, I can. There's no pressure on if I want to post or not, and they've got a lot of really great pieces on their website. And if I'm being completely transparent with you, when they first reached out to me, I was kind of doubtful if I wanted to partner with them because I don't like supporting fast fashion. It's something I've talked about multiple times on my channel. I like to find higher quality pieces that are more likely to last a long time in my closet. I don't like shopping specifically only for trends. I like shopping for pieces that are going to be in my closet for years and years to come, and that I will love for years to come, and that will stand the test of time. I decided to give chicwish a try and see, you know, what their clothes were like, because I never actually purchased from them before. I am really impressed with the chicwish quality. This top in particular is something that I've worn for a couple of different videos and Instagram photos, and seeing this on the hanger is not really doing it justice. It really is like this beautiful, like, wide neckline off the shoulder top. It's not as appropriate for fall where I live now. It was really beautiful for the month of September when we would have these days where it was raining, then sunny, then hot, then cold, then windy, and so on and so forth. And every time that I've worn this top on Instagram or in person, I get so many compliments on it, to the point where I was actually kind of surprised. I was like, really? I just, you know, picked this up on a whim, and so many people have said it's really stunning and beautiful and asked me for the links and all of that good stuff. And so even though I don't think I'll be digging this out of my closet so much now, because where I live, it is cold now. Like, the lows are in the 40s now. So it's not really right for the months of fall going forward, but if you live somewhere that's warmer, check out chicwish for some really beautiful tops. And I also got this skirt from them, which again is not going to look like much on the hanger. At the time that I'm filming this, I actually haven't tried this on. I've picked up a lot of skirts from chicwish. Like, this is like my third or fourth skirt from chicwish, because I like skirts, but I haven't seen any skirts within the last couple of years that have really made me be like, oh, I want that. Like, skirts for me have always just kind of been like a basic. I'm more of a dresses girl, but chicwish skirts, especially if they're like more detailed, like, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there's like little bits of like rhinestoney glitter on there. They are really high quality. Like, there's this really thick stretchy elastic band, which is great for days when I want to look pretty but I'm not really feeling like tight-fitting clothing. But the other skirts that I have from them I absolutely love, and so I cannot wait to try this one on for the try-on clips and twirl around in it and feel lovely. I love how heavy and weighted they are. Like, they really are so much higher quality than I ever thought that chicwish pieces could be, and so I am really impressed with chicwish. Another chicwish piece that I've been wearing a lot in the month of September is this sweater, and so for me, chicwish has really become a go-to of mine for skirts and sweaters of all things. I've really liked some other things that I've picked up from chicwish, but the skirts and the sweaters in particular have just been such great high quality, and I didn't realize that I was missing a sort of, you know, nice dark foresty green autumn sweater in my closet until literally I saw this one on the chicwish website a couple weeks ago and was like, wait, I don't have anything like that. How do I not have anything like that? And every time I wear this sweater, just like that top that I showed you earlier, people are like, where is it from? I love that color on you. And if you're someone who wants to get into like the fall tones, but you're not so much into like the warm browns and oranges of things that I'll like be showing later in this video, this dark forest green really is a great fall color that I think kind of gets slept on like as the months of fall progress. So I would highly recommend, yes, this particular sweater here, but also just all of the chicwish sweaters, and this one has more detail to it than I was expecting. And it's got these beautiful thick like bell sleeves where they get sort of rounder and thicker towards the what's that called, like the wrist part, which is really, really flattering, and really impressed with this sweater. This next chicwish sweater, as soon as I saw on the website, I was like, if this is as good quality as it looks, like this will be my new favorite sweater. And it showed up, and it was everything that I wanted it to be and more. It is so chunky, so big, so bulky. For context, I bought this strawberry sweater on Etsy years ago from, you know, an artisanal crafter, you know, like someone that actually, you know, hand knit that sweater, and it was like a couple $100s, and I was happy to justify that price because this is one of my most high quality pieces, if not my most high quality piece of chunky knitwear that I own, because obviously it was handmade by like an actual artisan. And then when I got this one from Chicwish, I was truly so, again, blown away by how similar in quality it is to this one. All of their sweaters are under the $100 range, even these gorgeous chunky ones. This is gonna be hard to show you because of how lightly colored it is, but it's got these beautiful floral details on it. You'll see the sweater so much better in the try-on clips that I post, but it is just this scrumptious, like, scrumptious really feels like the best word to describe it. The yarn is really soft, the knit is really thick, and I'm loving all of these like little floral extra details, and even the buttons are this really gorgeous, like, it almost looks like some kind of fancy stone or something, even though it most definitely is not. And I have a confession to make. As someone who loves fall, I'm not really great about having a good selection of fall sweaters in my closet, which might sound crazy because I am literally a fashion content creator and I romanticize the seasons and I talk all the time about how much I love fall. But when it comes to sweaters, a lot of the times I feel really stuck. Like, I feel like sweaters are just so boring, and even though they're a fall staple, I don't think I've ever had a fall sweater that I've owned and just been like, yes, this is the sweater. Like, this makes me the same level of excited to put on this sweater as it does like a pretty dress. I've never had that before, but Chicwish, of all places, and again, not sponsored, I am obsessed with going on the Chicwish website and just looking through all of the types of sweaters that they have that are like not basic sweaters. So I think I'd have to wear something underneath this because it's a really low neck and like a really thick knit, so it's more of like a cardigan than like a true sweater. But just in general, knitwear does not really do it for me generally, except for the Chicwish knitwear, and I can't wait to show you this next piece. Okay, this one is gonna be even less gorgeous on camera, but the sweater that I just showed you was definitely more like whimsical and feminine with like the flowers. But as someone who appreciates the old money sort of classic style just as much as I love like the feminine girly style, I saw this sweater on their website. I'll put a picture of what it looked like on their website here, and this was another one of those pieces where I was like, no way. That just looks too good to be true. Like, there's no way that it's actually gonna come and look this good. This sweater is exactly what it looks like and feels like in the picture. Just like the one that I just showed you, the actual yarn they use is so soft, it's so thick, it's a beautiful, comfy knit, and this for me will be a classic. When I do shop fast fashion, or when I've been in places in my life where I want something new and I know it would go really well in my wardrobe, but the only price point I can afford to get that piece at is, you know, a more high-end fast fashion, I'm still shopping for things that I think are my style and that feel and look as high quality as I can possibly get at that price point. Would highly recommend, especially those girlies who are being feminine fashion girls on a budget and you're looking for some cute autumnal knitwear that will last you and you'll love year after year and it's not breaking the bank. Look at Chicwish. Seriously, I promise you, you'll find something that you like and that you can afford and you're super excited to wear year after year. Next up, we have a dress that I actually bought last year, but I was kind of not super consistent with my YouTube last year, and so I'm not sure if I ever ended up showing it to you, but it is this dress from House of CB. If I've showed it to you before, I apologize. I know I've definitely featured it multiple times on my Instagram and all those other platforms, and I really wanted to give it a little special shout out here. If you've been on my channel before, you will know this is not news. I have loved House of CB probably since 2020 when I first really started getting into them. Their pieces shape and sculpt a woman's body like nothing else. Whenever I'm talking about House of CB on a YouTube channel, I can get more chatty about it. What I always say about this brand is it is the perfect mix of sexy and like alluring and like really just gorgeously, you know, seductive and feminine and pretty and lovely. And you just don't find brands that do that combination of something that makes you feel hot and beautiful and lovely and cute and sensual all at the same time. And also, it goes without saying, yes, these do come at a much higher price point, but the quality of House of CB clothes is worth every penny. Like, yes, chicwish is high quality for what you're paying for, but most of their pieces are under $100. These can be $200 to $300, typically closer to $200 for a dress, and I'm surprised they're not selling them for more because so high quality, so gorgeous, so lovely, photographs really well, and even though it's not quite warm enough for me to wear this guy anymore, wore it so much in the month of September. If you live somewhere warmer, throw a little cardigan on it and call it a day. You will look amazing. Here is yet another piece that there's no way I can do it enough justice on camera, but this is a dress. It's a slip dress with like a lace-up back that, just trust me, you'll see the try-on clips and you'll see how amazing and lovely this is. But this is from a brand called Farrah, and I first discovered them actually on Instagram, and Instagram's targeted ads lately, like, they've got me clocked, because when I saw this company on Instagram, I was like, how have I never heard of this company before? Like, it is right up my alley, feminine, girly, lovely pieces. The only complaint I have about their pieces is that a lot of them right now are very spring and summer themed. I've tried a lot of slip dresses, okay? I love a slip dress style. Slip dresses really are like one of those pieces that make a woman's body look amazing, and this is the highest quality slip dress that I've tried. I've tried like at least 10 of them from all different brands, all different price points. This slip dress really is gorgeous. I can't wait to buy more from Farrah. You should definitely go check them out. Not working with them, not sponsored, but just a huge fan. I think they're a newer company and a smaller company because they don't have a huge amount of stock, which really surprises me because their pieces are just gorgeous. I have seen so many Farrah pieces on Pinterest where you just can't find the link to the piece no matter what you try. And then I went on their website to check it out and I was like, oh, that's where that dress is from? That's where that dress is from? Like, I just kept seeing all these dresses where it was like, oh my gosh, this is where it's from, and I've been looking for it forever, and so you really need to check them out. The last company that I want to talk about in this video is Nuuly, and I've talked about Nuuly before. I'm gonna keep it brief, but Nuuly is a clothing rental service that I worked with for 3 months for a couple of different campaigns over the summer. I've always been curious about clothing rental. I've done it for special events, but I'd never done it on like a monthly rotation like the service that Nuuly provides, and renting clothes has changed my closet. I'm not being dramatic when I say that. Like, if you knew me in real life, if you were a friend or family member of mine, I don't shut up about Nuuly. Like, it is a service that, even though my subscription with them is currently gifted, and I'm probably gonna end up working with them again in the future, I will be a paying customer with Nuuly for a very long time. So what Nuuly does is, for a month, you get to pick out 6 clothing pieces that you rent for a little bit under $100. I think it's $98. There's no extra fees. That includes shipping to and from your house, and that includes cleaning. You don't have to clean the pieces. And if you decide while you're renting one of the pieces, if you want to keep them, you get to purchase it at a huge discount. I've told this story before, but this strawberry dress that I wore to death over the summer is something that I had on my wish list for years, but Selkie stopped selling it. It was way out of my price range at the time that it launched, and I'd never been able to find it. And then when I saw on the Nuuly website, it was a no-brainer. I bought it as soon as the rental period was over, and it was at a 74% discount from retail value. And that is just so amazing to me, because as someone who talks a lot about making sure you find your style, find pieces that you will wear year after year, I really believe in clothing rental now, because it gives you a great opportunity to try out new styles, to kind of shop around for pieces and not have the obligation of either, okay, I gotta commit to this, I bought it and I'm just never gonna wear it, or, you know, going through the process of returning stuff, which I hate returning stuff. I do not ever return things. So the first thing that I picked up from Nuuly is actually this dress that I'm currently wearing. You're not gonna be able to see the whole thing from this camera angle, obviously, but this dress is so special to me because it is from a brand called Spell, or maybe the whole name of the brand is called Spell and the Gypsy, but I have wanted to purchase something from Spell for years. This dress is so lovely, so magical, and the thing that Spell does so well with their clothes is their patterns are just next level gorgeous. And even though I love this dress so much, I don't think I'm gonna end up keeping it. Not because I'm not completely obsessed with it, but something about it on my coloring is not quite right. Even though it's a lovely, beautiful fall dress that I'll get a good amount of wear out of while I'm, you know, renting it, I'm really glad that I got to rent it and not keep it, because if I had bought this myself, yeah, I would have liked it. I would have gotten the wear out of it, but something about it is just not quite right on me. Something about either the pattern or the color is just not quite right on me, which is like the beauty of Nuuly. Is if I love it and I want to keep it in a month, I will, but I don't think I will, and that's okay too. Some other things that I've picked up from Nuuly is this little autumn sweater moment. And as you can tell with the chicwish sweaters that I showed you earlier, I've been really into sweaters with like gorgeous applique detailing on them. And this is another piece that I've tried on. I really like it on me. I think it's really cute. But for me personally, I just don't need an orange sweater. Maybe it'll go really well in your closet with your wardrobe. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful for autumn, but something about an orange sweater to me is just not the most wearable outside of the month of October. I love it. I just don't need it, but I'm super excited to style it for this month. And then right next to it is this sweater, which is from For Love and Lemons. And this one is really cool because it's actually a matching set, and this little knit skirt is first of all crooked on the hanger, but hopefully you're getting the vision here. It's like a little cropped sweater with like a little knit skirt, and just like the other pieces that I've mentioned in my Nuuly haul, can't wait to style this, can't wait to wear it. Don't see myself keeping it. And I love For Love and Lemons. I have over 10 pieces from For Love and Lemons, die hard For Love and Lemons fan, but this skirt is not quite for me. I don't like tight fitting knit things around my lower stomach like many women don't. I'm really excited to make outfits out of this, but I love the fact that I got to test it out. I could keep this sweater on its own, but I would just feel weird inside knowing that it was part of a set and that I didn't end up keeping the whole set. Maybe that's like really OCD of me, but if something is a set and I don't love both pieces of the set, I won't buy just one. I don't know. Let me know if you do that as well. Maybe it's just me. I'm really excited about these last two pieces that I picked up from Nuuly because one of them I'm going to be keeping. And you see these two sleeves right here? I'm just gonna grab these coats, but this is gonna be an arm workout for me because they are just so high quality, so gorgeous, so heavy. And yes, I love Nuuly for many reasons, but one reason I'm super excited about them is in examples like this. So I have known that I wanted to upgrade my teddy coat, my autumn teddy coat, for years. I had a teddy coat before that I really loved, but just didn't make me feel like me when I was wearing it, and so I recently gifted it to a friend and it looks amazing on her. It looks so much better on her than it could have on me. Just something about her coloring and that coat and her outfits and style, it looks awesome. But I knew I wanted a new one that was kind of a higher quality slash much better and more cohesive in my closet and with my coloring. And so knowing that, I went onto Nuuly and I filtered through for teddy coats, sort of what I'm looking for. And I'm not 100% sure which one I want to keep yet because both are so good. I'm not going to bother of going into the details of each one because they're very similar. They're both really gorgeous, high quality faux fur. This one is a lot more of like a casual style. There's not a whole lot of detail on it and it's much shorter in length, whereas this one is the one that I think I'm gonna keep, but I'm gonna do try on clips and I'm gonna do a whole Instagram reel about this, sort of asking everyone which one they think I should keep. But this one is a lot more formal in style. Wow, it really does not look great on the camera right now, but it's a lot more formal in style and it is much longer. Like this one almost goes down to my ankles, and so I think I'm gonna end up keeping this one. But that is why I'm so excited about Nuuly, because not only do I get to try both coats, because this is gonna be, you know, an investment. Whichever one of these I end up purchasing, both of them I can buy for less than $80 when both of these retail for over $300, close to $400. Like, is that not a no-brainer? Like, Please tell me that is like the easiest choice ever. Like, of course I'm gonna keep renting from Nuuly. Are you kidding? I get to try out new styles and try out pieces that I want in my wardrobe and make sure that I find the perfect one for me, because both of these are so good. I just have to make a decision. So let me know in the comments down below, and let me know over on my social medias when I end up posting that reel about like which one should I keep. And that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. Let me know what you think about these selections and pieces that I showed you, because I really am so excited about the things that I've picked up. I love fall, I love autumnal dressing, but I feel like I have this vision for what I want my fall closet to be more like, and it hasn't been that way for a very long time, and I'm finally kind of turning it into that beautiful, like, feminine but still classic but still comfy, luxurious textures, statement pieces, things that I'll wear for year after year. I'm really, really happy about what I've showed you today. And so thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. Please feel free to follow me over on my Instagram or TikTok or Pinterest, where you'll find a lot more fashion focused content on there if you are a fellow fashion lover. And if you liked this channel, you liked this video, you liked the vibe here, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below. It would mean the world to me for you to join my family here on this platform. And have a good rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one.